Hi guys! So today we went to the Tacoma Musical Playhouse to watch The Little Mermaid, and I thought that I would give you my review. Like all theatrical productions, we are not allowed to film during the show, and so I hope that the outside footage is salvageable for some little sneak peeks into what they did. This is the first day that they performed, and I think that they did really well. Mostly I went because I wanted to see The Little Mermaid on Broadway when it was still running, and I never got the opportunity, but I saw plenty of production videos showing behind the scenes stuff, and I really wanted to take an up-close look at the adaptation of the script and the music to see what differences there were. That being said, there was parts of it that I was pleased with and parts of it that I was not so thrilled about. The part that I was pleased about, as always, is that they had the relationship value between the prince and the princess increase. The thing that I did not like about it was that Vanessa, Ursula's alter ego, was completely cut from the play. However, I do want to say that I found the interpretation that, and I don't know if this was Disney or if it was the Tacoma Musical Playhouse that did this particular interpretation, but Tacoma Musical Playhouse had a background where they were able to project some images, and they were able to portray Ursula's influence on Eric by using that screen and some sound effects, and it played together well. As far as the performers, I thought the cast was well casted. This was their first time in performance, and there was a couple little glitches here and there, but I think it was something that majority of the audience would not even catch. I thought the costumes were great. I know in the original Broadway production they had these sculpted costumes to make it look like all the characters that had tails actually had tails that swam. Obviously, since Tacoma Musical Playhouse has a much smaller budget, their costumes were extremely simple, but I have to say I was really pleasantly surprised because I did not expect it to come off as well as it did, and it really did portray the atmosphere that they were actually in the ocean and they were swimming around. The mer people in particular, their costumes were great. I was a little shocked at first when I saw the first costume come on set, but after that I was like, this adaptation is like, I was impressed. Other than that, the only thing that I would say is that I wasn't in a place of satisfying excitement when I left. And I think that's partially just to do with the fact that the play, the musical in itself, it wasn't as easily translated as, say, Beauty and the Beast or even Tarzan. I did have a good time, and it is running for a little bit longer, so the details are in the bottom below if you want to go and see it. Until then, stay slightly amused, and I will see you next time.